looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
19, let's go. Cut 19. Cut.
Throwing, Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Ready, ready?
Sanders. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Got it. Go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. This will be caught. Judy. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
On 1st down, there's Jenkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshawn Jenkins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take the early turnover and converted into an opening touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down and inches. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That's caught left side by Judy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
36-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Got it. Ready?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
79 Broncos.
Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one too low.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the check.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions.
On play action, here's Shadur. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Shadur. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
65, Jack. 65.
Play action. It's Sanders. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
19 tight. 19 tight.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Sanders to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing again at Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now he'll tuck this and run toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes a field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
And now an audible here into something else. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Looking to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Brings up second and
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 target, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing, Sanders. He has his target. It's Addison. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshaw Judkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to... Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This 2nd and 4.
brings up second and 4.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and that will be third down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
So another Steelers
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Second down.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Steelers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
at the 25-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Sanders.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. An inside run to Jenkins. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sanders to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
On play action, here's Shadur. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And as you prepare for this team, you have to understand that no matter where they are in the field, this is an offense that will take in shots. And true to form, they do exactly that and break off a big chunk of yardage and help their field position.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Willis to throw once more.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Cougar 19. Get ready, go.
Now Willis. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Willis to throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
A gain of 12. Brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Let's go, ladies.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Sanders setting up a screen for Jenkins.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now Sanders. He lets one go deep for Addison. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he fields it cleanly. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing, Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's Willis.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Willis got to have this one.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
From the gun, it's Shador. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
70 Rangers, 70.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60-18, 5 in.
Looking to throw. Sanders.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Browns, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.